Everybody, welcome back. The Spear plays more of this. So I'm really debating. We don't really have a strong elemental weapon, which I want to use, besides the Bolt Edge. So I think I'm gonna go. I don't care. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. I think I'm gonna go like here. Just replace this and this. That looks good, right? We don't need that. We need anti-venom. One of those doesn't have charge time reduction. I think we just need a little trinket boon there. There we go. It's Christmas time. Gotta address the point. Actually, it's not Christmas. It's January 9th, and this is being recorded, so... Oh no, I forgot my shield. That's okay. We'll shoot fast. We'll dip and move. This guy's got the static shock stuff going on anyway, which is kind of awesome. Obviously, the I am very surprised that worked. Obviously, I hope it's obvious. Anyway, the griffins for when we fight massive amounts of grievers, which just will happen. It's like in the cards. Oh, gotcha. Spinning these bombs, being bomb style, bomb with the bomb, to bang, dicky. So I know last episode we got kind of deep, so I don't know if we go a little late. I suppose we could. There's our Griffin boys. Doing what it... Oh my gosh, no! Mike. The call has been answered. Can't poison the poison guys. How you have lived for so long, I will never know. Oop. I have to roll on this weapon as well. It's kind of nice that we're grievers that spawned on the last wave of this arena. I know this is it's only depth 24. Like it's very rare that I don't know, you wouldn't just enjoy your arena time. This is funny. Can walk around, just shoot him in the back. Griffin fun, right? Someone can kite him in the front, you can shoot him in the back. Two people with two griffins. Don't think about it too hard. It's like thinking about electrons smashing into each other. So this hat runs out January 10th, right? I don't know if I have any wishes left. I should probably go and see if I can trade them in for anything. I was never... Favorite color's green. I was never too hype on the whole grinding in this game to begin with. I did for books for a little bit. It was an excuse to hang out with friends in the virtual world anyway. But I never really, sold myself into it. Like, I think that's a good way of putting that. One thing we did watch, and a series I would completely agree for anybody to watch, is a series called The Dragon Prince. Now, it is a modern show. So, for example, there's this child queen, and she talks about her parents, because this one of the guys is trying to convince her, poison, that to start a war with this other kingdom, and they talk about her parents, and of course, because it wants to be accepted on the global intersectional hierarchy of shows you can watch, her parents are lesbian, and so that you got that, and so far the king sent a letter to his son talking about believing the lie of history, and the lie of history is that everything is dictated by power. I would believe that's sort of like a half-truth. I would say that the power of forgiveness is like he tries to go, like don't believe in the rule of power. Like sometimes we just need you, man, and you missed everybody, but that's okay. I still love you. The rule of power only gets you so far, but the rule of power again is derived in the flesh. I understand where he was going with writing that letter to his son. He was trying to appeal to a more metaphysical value, something that's beyond this life, but you can't get there without God. Otherwise, what is it? It's fascism. What is fascism? Human opinion. Human opinion versus human opinion. Which one wins? Human opinion. But then you get to this. This goes for the individual. It goes for the country. So what is more? Dude, I told you I drank that coffee, right? It's the strongest stuff on earth. So here we go. Human opinion in fascism. Human opinion is always destined to corrode because people die. Even our you can see this multiple times in the American political realm. Our president is just, he only has 4 to 8 years. That's it. You got nothing else. Blah, blah. Oh no, gotta be done. So you can see the temporary legacy that one person may have. But you need something that is like an overarching response to, oh my gosh, I didn't even see you. You are such a ninja. Anyway, we punched him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Mike. Oh, so good. Good. I was hoping it would stun him. Come, boys. Spin me? Are you seriously just all bombs? In which case, I applaud you. I applaud you. Oh, my face. I think it's worth a pill here. Curing a dual status, that's like a twofer. That's something you don't want to have happen, but we're glad that we have a answer to it when it does happen. I think it's gonna be putting that. Oh no, it's gonna be good. Ooh, I knew we were gonna get a hit. I'm just kind of surprised we're not poisoned. And we did shoot him. Good, good, good. It's a shame the Ash of... Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a shame the Ash of Agony kind of loses its value a little bit. I'm sorry. Spin me, I tried. Instead, I just took a whole bunch of your health away. Hello. You're the one we did not finish off. Yeah, we need to... Well, we're stuck in a corner. Hopefully we can shoot them both and get out of here. Thank you, I think. Dude, that was one heck of a getaway. Did you see that? I'm a little proud of myself for thinking about that. I didn't really think about that. I was just trying to kill the grievers, and I know they get flinch stunned by anything. So I can't take credit for that one. I honestly forgot that it gave you a speed boost, but running away in that corner, that was pretty neat. Spin me got very close. Can't. That's one of those, that song right there was kind of a mistake. I try not to put lyrics in any of the music I listen to. Because lyrics are very distracting when you're trying to read choir of thought. And again, I'll go back to my boy Thomas Aquinas. Holy crap, that guy's smart. So trying to read even like 2 or 3 paragraphs of his logic, very tough. So then someone starts singing in the background, your mind gets captured by his voice, or by the voice of whoever, even if especially if it's a good voice. And suddenly your mind starts wandering. Like I started thinking about, cool, I get to play Spiral Knights today. So my mind started wandering in that direction. While I was reading Thomas Aquinas about mathematics. Like, come on, man, keep your mind in order. It was singular draw. Oh no, we've been messaged. Hello, wonders, whoever you are. You spit another graveyard. Like, let's just do this. I mean, as much as I desire to connect with people on the internet, it is a little tough. Oh, someone else went to the switch shooting path. Which is okay. We're just gonna... We did switch shooting earlier today. So for my own personal benefit, I'm just basically hitting the easy button. Piecewise has the right idea as well. You know what we should have done is equipped our freaking Blitz, dude. We gotta get it up to... Oh, I got hit by the slowest attack in history. I mean, it's right there, buddy. I didn't need to shoot that, but that's okay. What have I done? Thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work, boys. This is Final Fantasy VII music. I'm out of touch. It's easier to ask for forgiveness. Oh no! Forgiveness than permission, right? Oh, it's a military mindset. Hello, Clockworks. I was actually tempted to play some Catacomb Kids today. I think I'll save that for maybe tomorrow. Oh, I love the hat. Twinsies. That's what we call a metaphysical issue. Being sort of destroyed by a physical issue. Sorry if I disturbed anybody there. Why not? Destiny 2. Oh, a game so fun. But I felt like I was not really progressing. I appreciate the quest structure and everything that comes with it. But I don't know. I didn't feel like there was any long term. I know there is. I'm guessing the PvP is the probably the ultimatum, right? I do appreciate the storyline too. Just I have other stories to participate in, specifically my daughters. They're fun. Invest in your kids, man. The next generation is so worth it. And oh man, the Oscars when that I touched on that already, so I won't. How do you tell your kid that killing children in the womb is okay? How do you do that? Like, yeah, you could have been that kid. Like, what the living heck? How does that even work? We're just a freaking crew of destruction. Look at these people. Army of Christmas hats. Let's go. Well, I mean, 2 of us, but still. And then, like, the lady that was saying it, she was up there pregnant, I think, with her daughter as well. So, I can't... My daughter asked me what abortion is. Let me tell you. It's a person's choice not to have a child. When in reality... forgive me, I'm beating this dead horse. This is one thing that drives me personally to tears if I think about it too much. Because I have children and I love them so much. And they're... Like, and depends how you define life, right? Unable to survive outside of the womb. My 8-year-old daughter cannot survive by herself in this world. Like, how high are we going here? And then I have just a summary of things, right? I have my coworker, 22 years old, sit next to me saying, I would never tell another woman, I would never do it, but I never tell another woman what to do with her body. And I'm like, so I can just take a gun, shoot my 2-year-old? Because you wouldn't tell me what to do with my body? Because I use my body to basically pay for my children's welfare and well-being. So it's okay if I just let them starve to death? Like, well, no. Like, well, you gotta help me out here. I mean, like, so is life defined by adulthood? That again goes back to the standard that was very much predicted. It's predicted in Isaiah too, and Moses, and everywhere. And the circling full circle, right, to where Israel struggles with God and prevails. Because that again, the struggle itself assumes a relationship. Oh, here we go, boys. Get some blitz out now. And relationship assumes a personal connection. Again, it goes back to the affirmation and the love part. In the martial arts world, this is very, very apparent, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay, but we can, with understanding, you can kind of relate to this. And so I got people at work who tell me, because you live this character. This is not a character you just know. You also have to live it. Because it's the undermining theme of your life, that there is transcendence, that there is, Christ did exist, and God put his finger in this world. You hear, excuse me, whoever uses the compare button. I guess we'll just here, and we're still in anti-venom. Alright. No. Did I not? Maybe I did compare. I don't know. Now I'm just confused. Okay. Oh, we can charge this. Ah! I'm working on my blitz tactics. I got none right now. So, I mean, any improvement we have is going to be a good improvement. We did it. Totally necessary. Where was I going with that combo? I don't know. But Christmas is amazing, that's all I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, believing that truth exists. That if you believe in history and corroborating evidence, you have no choice but to come to a decent conclusion about Christ. You may disagree in a little idioms here and there, but I don't know. So we can't hit anything with the blitz. Let's just use our griffin. Mike, can you get him? Apparently you can. You have succeeded where I have failed. Sounds like a little pop rock BB gun going off every time. Oh no! Man down! Now's where we could use the blitz. We killed one. The blitz has one death in its pocket. They have a whole bunch of like legendary arcane spiral warriors around me that can help me out with the business. I don't think we'll ever be able to use our favorite color. It'd be nice if we could use the crystals in the game for something someday. I did roll on this blitz, by the way, and I think if I have time at the end of this video, I'm going to roll on it as well. We seem to be traveling quite fast. I guess it's what happens when you have a party of like 4 ridiculously powerful characters who have reached endgame content. That was not a charge, that was a dual shot. It still did amazing amount of damage. But you live with this stuff in mind. So I have my my coworkers, you know, ask me what's how do you you're the only your new nickname's Sunshine. This one girl said to me, because no matter what's going on, you come to work a chipper. And I'm like, well, that's because I have a lot of things to be thankful for. Like, yeah, a lot of good stuff happens to you. Like, well, no. You have to don't mistake me for living in this like dream world. So God's good to me, right? What happens when He's not? This is one of the lies that, unfortunately, prosperity Christian teaching has told this kind of lie to the world. That God loves you, therefore He's good to you. What if it doesn't happen? What if bad things happen, then you die of cancer horribly and leave 2 children without a father? What happens then? Well, that's when you have to. That's when you go to the answer of Job, right? Where were you when I started everything? Do you know what was involved in making this planet? Do you know why we have to submit ourselves and subject ourselves to certain things? Do you understand, you know, like, you know, all the different, especially like radiation factors, etc., those kind of things which are inside of life? The fact that we are like exponentially halfway between 1 and the vast grandness. He just said welcome back to himself. I guess that's a thing. Sorry, the vast grandness of the universe. Hey, level 2. So you have to. One thing that he says, again, this is where it comes back. Like, Christianity is the only faith that believes you can't do anything. We're still at 9. You can't do anything to earn your way to heaven. You can't kick that down the doors. You can't transcend into some kind of metaphysical ridiculousness. No. I can't. Just so used to having the griffin. We're gonna be using this. Yeah. Yeah. I got a Tommy gun. Everything's dying. These guys just wade through the enemies. So you trust in God's plan because Christianity is the only faith that says that you can't do anything to earn your faith. You have to just believe. You have to swallow what is put in front of you. You can choose not to. And that's one of the things that, like, God loves us so much and respects us so much that He will take His hand away from ours and allow us to walk on our own 2 feet. That, and He will honor the choices we make. We can choose to be separate from Him, and there will be a calling, just like there's distinctions in definition. So there's distinctions in life, right? There's human beings, and then there's cats. No, know what I mean? There's difference in caricatures, which is again, once you start defining things, you completely destroy the concept of evolution, which is ever changing. You can't have creatures after their own kind if things are always constantly changing and they're always in flux. That makes no sense. This way? Oh, he's got a that's not a graviton. What is that? I forget what that bomb's called. I got this guy. Show off my skills by swapping him. Swapping? That's a word. We are Shakespeare. We make words. Swapping at one guy. Alright, whenever you're ready there, thing. Yeah, da, 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 da. So you live with the promise that God has given and etched in this world. If you cannot believe in the Christian... Do research and truth, I beg of you. I did not do this for a long time until I was questioned. How can I believe Christianity is true and not Jehovah's Witnesses? Did my own research. That's basically the reason I am a Christian, because it's reasonably true, logically true. Nothing else makes sense. If human opinion is the ruler of all things, and you want to go the fascism route, well, why isn't a strong dictator like in Iran and Iraq, Sharia law? And ironically, what the Obama administration did was submit to that kind of rule, right? They just gave him a whole bunch of money during his administration instead of, dealing with the concept of deterrence, spanking your child, right? We have this in the relational... Play OSU, my hand just hurts. In the relational aspect between people, between father and son, stronger than the weaker, if you have a better guiding principle... Imagine if Iran was in our spot. What would happen? You would nuke everybody else. This is the dictatorship at its peak. America is so unique because we are not bound by one person. Just stick with this, I guess. We're not bound with one person. We're bound by a constitution. Now, you might twist that constitution, but it's still like an overarching thing that people abide by and people appeal to constantly. Our frame rate just goes all over the freaking place. Now we have like 90 frames a second. Freaking love it. I'll take the good and the bad, I guess. Yeah, take it. Believing in purpose in general and truth in general, and going where the evidence leads. This is, the argument of you can never really know. Bertrand Russell posited this. I read his autobiography. His whole life was a giant struggle, and even he, got into giant bouts of depression. Oh, it's Christmas time, boys. Look at these beautiful hats. I'm going in. You can't stop me. You can stop me. You can stop this man. But it might take a little bit more than you think. Oh, get ready to the trap. Good job. Mike, help. You need to run. We're poisoned and we love it. Gada! Gada! Dude, does everybody have a Christmas hat? Peace-wise, how dare you? Violating Christmas by not being part of the Christmas hat club. Anyway, so you live this life, right? It's taking me a long time to explain because we're also playing a game, so I'm sorry about that. For Christian testimony, if you want the start and finish story, I recommend Ravi Zacharias for a Christian defense of the apologetic defense of the faith. Ravi Zacharias. John Lennox, who's a mathematician, has 3 doctorates. Has debated Richard Dawkins, atheist. Very strong atheist. Atheism usually comes with incoherence to me. Is the, you can never really know argument comes. Well, then you can, any argument you can throw back at the other person is a bad argument. Well, you can never really know God doesn't exist. You have to find arguments that, only usually appeal to one or the other. Like, you didn't finish the job. That's okay. I still love you. So what I'm trying to say is, living a life where people can literally look at you and say, hey, there's something indifferent about it. That does happen. And usually comes in the face of adversity. When a lot of bad things happen to you and you still maintain this kind of resolve that you know things happen for a purpose, reason, etc. It was a great shot, Mike. He's the only thing in the hallway, but I still got to congratulate you because there are times that you miss somehow, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. That's okay. There's a lot of forgiveness on this side of the sprite narrative. The sprite narrative. What is God's purpose in battle sprites? Don't think about that too hard. That was quite a fast run. We did this whole thing in under an hour. Very cool. And our blitz is going to level 4, boys. We're not halfway there, but we're almost halfway there. I did roll on the blitz, by the way. I think I got like Gremlin low or something. I'll find out here in a minute. I should really, I know I did a farewell series because I was going to take a year off. But I didn't. I took like 3 months off, which was very cleansing, by the way. I got so much reading in. But this game pulls my imagination. I can't help it. I did open one box. I forget if I got it on camera. And we have our, what are they? The Frosty Ankle Booster. Stand back. I'm going faster. Let's see what we did here. Don't worry. Night. We're out of here. Anyway. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click like, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. Look at that little claw. That is so adorable. Take care.